Both the old and the young are crying, especially the palm-colored people, especially the white folks. They are crying. And sometimes when I see them crying, I ask them, why are you crying? I thought it is only people that look like me, the black folks, that are actually on food stamps. I thought they are the only one that Thanksgiving matters to. I thought they are the only ones enjoying EBT. So why are you guys crying? I remember a white lady coming out here to say that 70% of folks that are actually enjoying food stamps are black people, and that is why she literally do not care what happened to food stamp. In fact, she was even wishing it actually stopped earlier. But to her surprise, after getting most of the research, we find out that a lot of people that are even enjoying this food stamp and every other stuff are white folks. In fact, we even found out that there was a time that black people were not even able to access this free food and whatsoever. It was just white folks that were enjoying all of that. You know, they said, do not wish for, I keep saying it, do not wish for what will later come back to you. Because at the end of the day now, they cannot write back the hand of time. But anyways, let's get into the FAFO section of this particular video. And this video is a very interesting one. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to the original creator of every single clips and stitches you have in today's episode. And with that being said, let's dive right into this video.
Ma'am, stop the cart.
Don't you touch that! The president said I can have this food!
Let go of the handle, ma'am. Step back from the cart. You're being detained.
Detained? I'm a citizen. He said groceries are free now.
Turn around. Hands behind your back.
I ain't doing nothing wrong.
Yes,
At home that gotta eat. You think I'm just gonna leave my cart here? Hell no. I ain't paying nothing. I'm walking out with it. Try and stop me. They said the government's stopping EBT in November. Like, what am I supposed to do now? Get a job? I deserve my stamps. I've been getting them for years. They expect me to work while raising all these kids? Nah, that ain't right.
Ma'am, stop right there. Put your hands on the cart.
I'm not stealing. The president said I could have this food.
Ma'am, step away from the exit.
Y'all are harassing me for groceries. I didn't ring a thing up because it's free now.
That's not how it works. Turn around, place your hands behind your back.
All right, since it was just a few people in the comments saying that it's mostly black people that are on food stamps, and it's normally black single moms that are on the food stamps, it's normally them, it's them. So I'm sharing this for educational purposes only.
About 42 million Americans rely on the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program called SNAP to feed their families.
Do we eat or do we pay rent?
For every meal that a food bank provides, the SNAP program provides 9.
My mother over for Thanksgiving, and I don't even know how I'm going to do that. There's no way I can afford a turkey. I'm just totally screwed.
SNAP benefits is literally the lifeline that feeds us at the end of the month. It's critical to our home, to our refrigerator, to our table.
I'm very concerned. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Go from having everything and to having nothing.
Joseph Cribb recently fell on hard times, saying he applied for SNAP just for the first time 2 months ago.
And they did award me food stamps, which I was very grateful for.
But when benefits didn't arrive, he found help from his neighbors instead.
When you find yourself on the other end of that, I don't know.
I didn't see no black people on there, and I didn't see no single mom, and that's CNN. You know, that ain't local news, that ain't no small time, that's CNN. You know, they could have put anybody's face on there, but they wouldn't let y'all know who.
Go from having everything and to having nothing.
Joseph Cribb recently fell on hard times, saying he applied for SNAP just for the first time 2 months ago.
And they did award me food stamps, which I was very grateful for.
But when benefits didn't arrive, he found help from his neighbors instead.
When you find yourself on the other end of that, I don't know. We all need each other, yeah.
And the administration saying, we'll figure out funding for all these other priorities, but on food stamps, they are absolutely refusing to find $9 billion, which is a relatively small amount of money in the scope of the budget to fund it. I think both things can be true at the same time. And I wonder if you think that this is a mistake to fight over this one issue on food stamps.
Abby, I think it's a mistake to sit here and say that the food stamp program makes Americans better off. In 2000, there were only 17 million Americans on food stamps. Today, there are 42 million of them, 4 million of whom are refugees, are migrants in this country. Whether they have TPS or refugee status, it doesn't matter. I don't think it's a good measure of the economy that more and more Americans rely on the government. What I think President Trump wants to do is build an economy where everyone can earn a dignified market wage so they don't have to rely on the government to feed their family.
Trump rose from his crib last night at 9 p.m. to put an immediate stop to the fully funding of SNAP benefits because that $40 billion that's supposed to be in the contingency fund is the same $40 billion that they sent to Argentina. And the money is fucking gone. The money's gone. They spent it. I have never in my years seen a president fight so hard to starve people. And if you think he's starving people because I don't fucking know any other reason other than they stole the money, it wasn't spent on a ballroom. They're money laundering. They gave that $42 billion out of the contingency fund to Argentina a month ago. Isn't it odd that the same amount in the contingency fund is the same amount that was given to Argentina, $42 billion that's supposed to be in the contingency fund for food stamps, and $40 billion that was given to Argentina minus a little change? There's not gonna be a house, you stupid slut. There's not even gonna be a pool. That's why Speaker Mike Johnson and Steve Bannon stood in front of the Republican Party and said that if Democrats gained the majority, they were all going to jail. They literally said the Democrats will impeach Trump in 2 years and we will all go to jail if they gain the majority. They are stealing our money and making us pay them more money. They are money laundering to fund generational wealth. I'm just letting you know that if you are complicit in allowing people to starve because you like a president, go to hell.
My kids have not eaten in 5 days. It is the taxpayer's responsibility to take care of my kids.
I support helping the needy, but not funding the lazy. I work sundown to sundown, 65 to 70 hours a week to give my family a better life. Put food on the table. If you genuinely need the assistance, I understand that, and I'm okay with my tax dollars funding that as well. But if you're an able-bodied person and you choose not to get a job because you expect for some reason that us hard-working Americans are going to have our tax dollars pay for you and your 6-7 chitlins, that ain't going to work. I know there's a handful of people that genuinely benefit from getting government assistance, but the large majority of people that are using food stamps, SNAP, EBT, all that stuff, you guys are abusing it, and you're proud of it. I've seen videos all over the place of people bragging about how they're going to use these benefits to get all this free stuff on the sweat of our backs. That don't work. I speak for myself, my family, and I guarantee you a lot of Americans will agree. We're tired of paying for y'all, man. Get off your ass, go get a job. It's not that hard. I don't know how you can go home and be proud with that kind of action. Leeching off society because you have no work ethic? That's crazy. Society is in a sad place right now. Whatever happened to morals, honesty, and integrity? That's what I was raised to believe in. I was raised to have those values by a single mom. She raised me and my twin brother by herself, and she did struggle a lot. Back in 2008 when the recession hit hard, the branch she worked for shut down. She was out of a job for 2 years, and that wasn't because of lack of trying. But the difference is she genuinely needed that assistance. There is way too many of y'all entitled folks out there that haven't earned a damn thing. My mom taught me you don't get nothing you don't earn. Instead of being the problem, you ought to work harder at being the solution.
Baby, they were supposed to give half of the benefits since the beginning of the week. They were supposed to start giving half of the benefits. They done went so far as to cut off the SNAP machines. So even if somebody donate the benefits, the SNAP machines are not working. I don't know if different cities are doing something different for their particular city. But baby, the SNAP benefits now, Trump done received an appeal to go against the court that told him he had to give the SNAP benefits out of the emergency fund. That we the taxpayers, this is the ignorant part, that we the taxpayers put in that fund. We the reason there is that fund. And this dude done went got an appeal. He done went got it appealed by the Supreme Courts to fight the order of giving full emergency benefits. So at this point, there's still no SNAP benefits. if you've forgotten your SNAP benefits and you're able to use them, because most people have them pending and have them on a card, but they can't use them. You know, like some people have them pending, they're on a card, they look like they posting, but you cannot go in stores and use them.
Wait, I haven't even had a chance to talk about this because I've been in the deepest, darkest trenches of the Kushner family deep dive, but now that that's posted and done, I have to say this. So I'm completely shocked as someone who has watched Donald Trump maneuver the political world for 10 years. I am shocked that we are not seeing him pull out a card where we're saving food stamps. I'm absolutely shocked at this point that he has not done that, because as a politician, all Donald Trump has been able to do successfully is create a mess and undo it and then receive praise for it, right? And he's not doing that when it comes to food stamps. Literally, this is a mess that he has created, but he could also position himself to garner a lot of praise and look like a hero in this situation. And he's choosing not to. The fact that the Republicans are aware how wildly unpopular it is and how the public is blaming them for not releasing food stamps because it's literally their fault. And they're literally doing nothing about it. They're not planning. They're literally bucking up to judges who are telling them you need to release the food stamps. Do you know how many American families are going without in a very big way? Foster care families heavily rely on food stamps to be able to not only feed their children, but the children that they've brought into their home. Literally the most vulnerable amongst us. And Donald Trump's like, no, I'm not going to pay out the food stamps. I'm not doing that. What? That money has to be spent. That money has to no longer be in existence for this situation to become what it is. If the money was accessible, the food stamps would have been paid out. And anyone who has an inch of political strategy on the Republican side would be like, hey, this might be a great time to release those food stamps and we can look like heroes. And it's not happening. Shocking. Honestly, I that is not a move I expected. And I'm just saying, if they don't release those by Thanksgiving, and Donald Trump has illegally funneled money for the most vulnerable people in this country to himself and his billionaire friends, y'all just let me know what time and day I need to have a babysitter. Okay? I'll be out there wherever we need to be. Okay? This is unacceptable. Yes, we can be doing so much within our communities, food pantries, donating, all of those things. Absolutely. We can step up. Absolutely. But that does not change the fact that our president appears to have funneled money from the most vulnerable to himself. Because why have they not been released unless you stole them? The way I cannot gauge what is actually going on because they are behaving in such a way that is unlike MAGA, I don't like it. I don't like it.
They voted for it, so I'm not even surprised. I remember when they did this earlier voting, I said something. I said, if care is not taken, a lot of these people that are going to come back to regret. In fact, we should even be looking for another words that they are going to use as regrets, because we told you guys that this was actually what is going to happen. A lot of blacks try their possible best to educate a lot of white folks that at the end of the day, this man is literally saying this is what he's going to do. So what gives you that assurance that you are going to be safe? It didn't only start from this food stamp. This man started with tariffs. He started with hitting the tariffs that at the end of the day, it is still the same people that voted for him that are suffering. Then from tariffs, the farmers started losing a lot of things, where the farmers literally came out here to cry and so on and so forth. Now I'm boiling down to taking out SNAP benefit. I feel like in some way, this man is just like a wake-up call to these MAGAs. It's a wake-up call to MAGAs. This man is literally telling MAGAs that no matter how you want to rely on the government, you still need to go find something for yourself, because there are raining days that are going to be here. But it is sad that it's making a lot of children go hungry. I feel bad for the kids, honestly. But I just hope that a lot of parents can be able to cope well, especially the way Black community are actually doing. At least we're trying to like build, and we're trying to like get something, and so on and so forth. So coming to the internet crying every single time will not be the solution. So like I said from the earlier part of this video, I remember a particular woman coming out to say, a white lady, that 70% of people that actually enjoy this SNAP benefit are Black people. And that is why she literally did not even care if this thing is being taken off. But at the end of the day, she found out that most members of her family are still enjoying it. So it is not just all about she paying tax for other people to enjoy, but her own family members were also enjoying it. And at the end of the day, analysis showed up that Black people are not even the most beneficiary, that they are the ones that are benefiting more. And that is why it is so painful that this man literally know that these people are the one benefiting more, and they actually voted him there, and he is giving them FAFO in this level. I don't know. I think this is a lesson to everyone that, you see, when you put these people there, they literally do not care about you. The only people I feel for right now are the people that did not vote for this, are the people that did not subscribe to this. I really feel their pains, honestly. Especially for my Black folks that we're trying to like educate these people that, oh, this place you're taking, this route is not the best route, but they never listen. So these are people that I really, really feel for, that their children are starving. A lot of people are saying they're already boycotting Christmas. In fact, Thanksgiving cannot even hold on their own end because they are already seeing what is literally happening. A lot of people are complaining. A lot of people are even wishing to even move to another country. And yeah, what is Baba doing? The Orange Man is trying his possible best to fund Argentina. I think I just heard recently, because I was literally not even interested in that particular news, that he said he is coming to Nigeria to come and do Boko Haram stuff in Nigeria, blah, 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 like that. And I was like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but while your roof is still on fire, why not quench your fire that is burning before you are trying to quench other people's fire? But anyways, it is what the Mr. President wants. So who are we to tell him what or what not to do? I don't know. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you haven't subscribed, do it. Subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments. And lastly, do not forget to share for every other person to get this good news. And guys, with that being said, with no further ado, I'd like to say, in my videos, I'm going to say bye. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.